Good evening. Welcome to Jeevan's News at 8. I'm Rini. First, a look at the top stories of the day. Dubai cheating case, travel ban imposed on Binoy Kodiyeri in Dubai. No excuses, says Chenithala. Treatment raw on MLAs. Government turns blind eye to James Committee report. Campaign against him is cruel, says Speaker. Accident cases, victims to get free treatment for 48 hours. Petrol tax won't be decreased, says Finance Minister. Actress attack case, SIT hands over CCTV visuals to Dilip, rejects prosecution's plea against Dilip. Life ban on Srishant, Supreme Court issues notice to BCCI, high hope, says Srishant. News in details. In another twist in the Binoy Kodiyeri controversy, UAE has issued a travel ban on him, ensuring he cannot return to Kerala from Dubai for now. The ban was issued on February 1st, but it came to public knowledge only on Monday.
The Dubai police registered the civil case against Binoy Kodiyeri on February 1, 2018 based on the complaint filed by the Jazz Tourism LLC, the company to which Binoy owes the money. With this, Binoy, who is in Dubai now, cannot travel back to his home country until the case is settled. Immigration officers stopped Binoy from travelling back to Kerala, seized his passport and sent him back to his residence in Dubai. Binoy had earlier submitted a clearance certificate from the Dubai police stating that there are no cases registered against him. Binoy went back to Dubai as soon as the news of him having to give rupees 13 crores to the company came to light. This was followed by Jazz company owner and Dubai citizen Hassan Ismail Abdullah Al Marzuki filing a complaint against him, and the police put a travel ban on Binoy. Kodiyeri Balakrishnan had earlier said that there was no travel ban on Binoy and that his son is in Dubai and there is no need for the Dubai citizen to take any trouble of coming to Kerala. The CPM and Kodiyeri Balakrishnan can't move back from the case, said opposition leader Ramesh Chenithala.
കോടിക്കണക്കിന് രൂപയുടെ തട്ടിപ്പ് നടന്ന ഒരു സംഭവമാണ്. ഇതിനെ നിസ്സാരവൽക്കരിക്കാൻ ആര് വിചാരിച്ചാലും കഴിയില്ല. പാർട്ടി സെക്രട്ടേറിയറ്റും പാർട്ടി സംസ്ഥാന നേതൃത്വവും മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയും എത്ര മൂടി വെക്കാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചാലും ഇതെല്ലാം പുറത്തു വരും. സത്യം ജനങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ പ്രത്യക്ഷപ്പെടും.
The complaint raised against Binoy is that he has swindled rupees 13 crore of the Dubai-based Jazz Tourism LLC. The company has claimed that they have given Binoy an amount of rupees 53.61 lakhs to buy a car and another rupees 7.7 crore for him to do business in UAE, Saudi Arabia and Nepal. They have also said that the rupees 13 crore is including bank interest and court fees that the company incurred. News Desk, Jeevan.
Talking to reporters, Binish Kodiyeri, brother of Binoy Kodiyeri, has said that it is rupees 1.72 crore and not rupees 13 crore that his brother owes to the Dubai-based Jazz Tourism LLC. Binish, who confirmed that there is a travel ban imposed on his brother, also said that there is no immediate need for Binoy to travel to Kerala.
പരിഹരിക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ പറയുന്ന കേസിന് അപ്പീൽ കൊടുക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പീൽ കൊടുത്തോട്ടെ. അതിനെന്താണ് അവിടുത്തെ ദുബായ് ഗവൺമെൻറ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ദുബായ് കോടതി എന്താണോ അത് ശരിവെക്കുന്നത് അതുപോലെ അവൻ ചെയ്തോട്ടെ. ഒരു 10-17 കൊല്ലമായിട്ട് ഇതിൻ്റെ പല വേഷങ്ങളും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പല രീതികളും അനുഭവിച്ച ഒരാൾ എന്നുള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് വ്യക്തമായിട്ട് പറയാൻ പറ്റും. ഇത് മനഃപൂർവ്വം ഈ സമ്മേളനങ്ങൾ നടക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിക്കൊണ്ടുവരിക, അതിന് ഒരുപാട് വാർത്താ പ്രാധാന്യം കൊടുക്കുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേറെ ആൾക്കാരുടെ കമ്പയർ. ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കുക എന്താണ് വിഷയം? 13 കോടി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുണ്ടാക്കിയ കാര്യം അവർ തന്നെ കൊടുത്തതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് പറയുന്നു 1 മില്യനാണ് ഡിസ്പ്യൂട്ട് ഉള്ളൂ. ആ 1 മില്യനാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ കേസ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളത് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ 1,72 ലക്ഷം രൂപയ്ക്ക് മാത്രമുള്ള ഡിസ്പ്യൂട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇത് ഞങ്ങളെ അറിയുന്ന ആളുകൾക്ക് ഞങ്ങളെ അറിയാം. ഞങ്ങളെ അറിയാത്ത ആളുകൾ പറയുന്ന കാര്യത്തിന് ഒരുപാട് കിടന്ന് ഞങ്ങളിങ്ങനെയല്ലേ എന്ന് കേണപേക്ഷിക്കാനൊന്നും ഞങ്ങൾ വരില്ല.
There is no role for Kodiyeri Balakrishnan and CPM in the cheating row case of Binoy Kodiyeri, says Kanam Rajendran.
അത് ബാങ്കിനെ ആണെങ്കിലും മറ്റു വ്യക്തികളെ ആണെങ്കിലും കൊടുക്കാതിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ കേസുണ്ടാവും. അതിന് ചില നിയമങ്ങളുണ്ട്, അത് എല്ലാ രാജ്യത്തും ഉണ്ട്. അതനുസരിച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ നടക്കട്ടെ. CPM-നും LDF-നും ഇതിനകത്ത് ഒരു കാര്യമില്ല.
High Court should check the status of UAE native Marzouk's press meet arguments Binoy Kodiyeri cheating row, says KPCC President MM Hassan.
തിരുവനന്തപുരത്ത് നടക്കുന്ന ഒരു പത്രസമ്മേളനത്തിന് വിലക്കേർപ്പെടുത്താൻ കരുനാഗപ്പള്ളി കോടതിക്ക് നിയമപരമായ അവകാശമുണ്ടോ, ജൂറിസ്ഡിക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ള കാര്യം സംശയാസ്പദമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ടൊരു സബ് കോടതിക്ക് ഇങ്ങനൊരു വിലക്കേർപ്പെടുത്താൻ നിയമപരമായി അത് നിലനിൽക്കുന്നതാണോ എന്നുള്ള കാര്യത്തിൽ സംശയമുണ്ട്. ഇങ്ങനൊരു വിലക്കേർപ്പെടുത്തിയതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് സ്വമേധയാ ഹൈക്കോടതി ആ ഫയൽ വിളിച്ചു വരുത്തി പരിശോധിക്കണം, അന്വേഷിക്കണം എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആവശ്യപ്പെടുകയാണ്. ശ്രീ മർസുക്കി ഒരു വലിയ ബോംബ് പൊട്ടിക്കുമെന്ന് ഭയന്നിട്ടാണ്. കേരള രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ അദ്ദേഹം പത്രസമ്മേളനം നടത്തിയാൽ ഒരു ബോംബ് വിസ്ഫോടനം, രാഷ്ട്രീയ ബോംബ് വിസ്ഫോടനം ഉണ്ടാവുമെന്ന് ഭയന്നിട്ടാണ് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു കോടതി വിധി സമ്പാദിച്ചത്.
Congress-led UDF opposition today hit out at the LDF government in Kerala for its alleged failure in checking the spurt in prices of essential commodities and staged a walkout in the assembly for not taking up the matter for discussion. The opposition members alleged that the CPIM-led government had failed to control black marketers and hoarders and accused it of reducing the amount for market intervention in the state budget. However, the State Civil Supplies Minister P. Tilothaman asserted that effective steps had been taken to contain the prices of essential commodities, even though freight charges had soared down due to frequent fuel price hikes. More amount had been allotted by the LDF government for market intervention in the last 2 years compared to its previous UDF counterpart, he said. Seeking notice for the adjournment motion over the issue, K. Muralidharan said common people were suffering while the state and union governments were accusing each other for the price rise. He also asked why the LDF government was not giving up the additional tax acquiring to the state expenditure for the fuel price hike, while the previous Ummanchandi-led government had foregone it 4 times to give relief to the people. Opposition leader Ramesh Chennithilla alleged that the Civil Supplies Department had used only 10% of the total planned fund allotted for it in the ongoing financial year. He also alleged that the government had reduced the amount for market intervention to Rs 250 crore in the recently presented state budget from Rs 350 crore in the previous year.
മാവേലി സ്റ്റോറിൽ സാധനങ്ങൾ കിട്ടാനില്ല, റേഷൻ വിതരണം പൂർണ്ണമായി അവതാളത്തിലായിരിക്കുന്നു, മാർക്കറ്റിൽ ഇടപെടേണ്ട, വിപണിയിൽ ഇടപെടേണ്ട സർക്കാർ മൗനം പാലിച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്നു. മന്ത്രിയുടെ മറുപടി കേട്ടാൽ തന്നെ അറിയാം ഭക്ഷ്യവകുപ്പിൻ്റെ പിടിപ്പുകേട്. പെട്രോൾ ഡീസലിന് സംസ്ഥാനത്തിന് കിട്ടുന്ന അധിക വരുമാനം വേണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ തന്നെ വിലയിൽ ഗണ്യമായ മാറ്റമുണ്ടാകും. അതും ചെയ്യാൻ സർക്കാർ തയ്യാറായിട്ടില്ല.
The opposition staged a walkout after Speaker P. Sriramakrishnan disallowed the motion after the minister's reply. Jeevan News, Tiruvandhuram. The government has decided to formulate a trauma care scheme in the state wherein all emergency care and treatment will be provided to accident victims free of cost for the first 48 hours once the person has been admitted to a hospital. The government will pay for the emergency care expenses incurred by a hospital for an accident victim for the first 48 hours, which would be recouped from insurance companies later. Reporting a road accident to police or taking a victim to hospital will no longer be a harrowing experience. The Supreme Court of India had issued a notice to the Board of Control for Cricket in India on former Indian pacer S. Srishant's appeal against the life ban imposed on him by the cricket body. The BCCI has been asked by the Apex Court to reply in 4 weeks. The Supreme Court has given a 4-week deadline to BCCI to file the reply in response to the petition filed by Srishant. Last week, Srishant had moved to the Supreme Court challenging the Kerala High Court's order in October wherein the fast bowler was asked to stay away from all cricket activity conducted by the BCCI. Srishant was slapped with the life ban by the BCCI for his alleged role in spot fixing while playing for Rajasthan Royals during the IPL in 2013. A single judge bench of the Kerala High Court had earlier passed an order that the bowler's life ban be lifted, but a division bench of the Kerala High Court upheld the lifetime ban imposed by the BCCI on Srishant. Allowing the appeal filed by the BCCI, the division bench headed by Chief Justice held that there is no violation of natural justice against the cricketer and quashed the single bench order in Srishant's favour.
Almost 5 years ആയി. അപ്പം ഒരു 2-3 മന്ത്സിൽ അറിയാം റിസൾട്ട്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ എല്ലാവരും പോലെ എല്ലാവരുടെ അനുഗ്രഹവും പ്രാർത്ഥനയുണ്ടാകും.
News Desk, Jeevan. The state government is turning a blind eye to the James Committee report, which contains recommendations to restrict medical expenses of legislators, it is alleged. The government is sitting on the report which was submitted 6 months back, it is learned. It was the LDF government which appointed the James Committee to prepare a report on regulating medical benefits of MLAs. The report recommends limiting the expense for outpatient treatment at Rs 60,000. If inpatient treatment is required, the report recommends to provide medical insurance. The commission had discussed the same with some insurance companies. The MLAs are allowed to change their spectacles once in 5 years with the government's money, with its maximum expenditure capped at Rs 10,000. If the recommendations are implemented, the government can save a huge amount in this category. However, the unofficial explanation says that the delay occurred due to attempts to reach consensus on the report. But there is no clarification about the opposition parties with whom they are trying to reach consensus.
പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ടൊരു ശുപാർശയുള്ളത് ഇതൊരു ഇൻഷുറൻസ് മെഡിക്ലെയിമിൻ്റെ പരിധിയിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരിക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് കമ്മീഷൻ നാഷണൽ ഇൻഷുറൻസ് കമ്പനി, യുണൈറ്റഡ് ഇന്ത്യ ഇൻഷുറൻസ് കമ്പനിയുടെയും പ്രതിനിധികളുമായി സംസാരിക്കുകയും അവരതിന് സമ്മതിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് പ്രകാരം ഇത്തരത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഹാജരാക്കുന്ന രേഖകൾ ജെന്യുവിനാണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ എന്തിനു ഭയപ്പെടണം? അവർ പരിശോധിച്ചോട്ടെ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ സംവിധാനത്തിലേക്ക് വരാൻ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മുടെ MLAമാർ മടിക്കുന്നത്, അവരതിനെ എതിർക്കുന്നത് എന്നൊരു പ്രശ്നം ഉന്നയിക്കും.
There are allegations that the delay in considering the James Committee report is due to the recent controversies regarding the medical reimbursement and spectacle draw involving Speaker Sri Ramakrishnan, Health Minister KK Shailaja and Finance Minister Thomas Isaac. Jeevan News, Kochi. Things turned ugly in the Supreme Court during the hearing of the judge-lawyer case. The hearing in the case continued today and there were some heated arguments.
During the course of the arguments, Justice Chandrachud warned counsel Dushyant Dev, "You cannot shut me down, you have to listen to the judge," he said. Dev then said Harish Sal, who appeared for Amit Shah, is not appearing for the Maharashtra government, the PIL. Sal was now protecting Shah, he said. He went on to say that a bill was filed to sabotage the petitions in the Bombay High Court. Justice Chandrachud said, "Let us not reduce the level of dialogue in this court to that of a fish market. Have regard to the portraits of the judges in this room. You have a conscience," Dev said to which Justice Chandrachud replied, "Please know how to listen to our conscience." He further said that irrespective of the banter from both sides, we will hear every aspect. News Desk, Jeevan.
As honour killings continue to rock North India, Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra warned car panchayats on Mondays not to be conscience keepers and said nobody should interfere if two adults want to get married. The observation was made by a bench headed by Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra that is hearing a plea seeking a ban on car panchayats and also guidelines to stop honour killings. They were not against intercaste or interreligious alliances but only opposed some Gotra marriages because they were the conscience keepers, the lawyer appearing for car panchayat said. To which the CJI said, "Don't be the conscience keepers of society." Carps are caste or community groups that wield considerable influence in rural areas of North India. They are known to hold kangaroo courts that dissolve marriages, dictate dress code mostly to women, ban cell phones and even force rape victims into marrying rapists. The opposition to marriages on the basis of caste or religion has also led to murders. A car panchayat leader in Haryana had blamed chow meat for the rise in rape cases in India. This was the second time in less than a month that the top court come down hard on carps. Attacks on those opting for intercaste marriage were absolutely illegal and car panchayats cannot threaten adults for marrying each other, the court said during the previous hearing. News Desk, Jeevan. The special investigation team probing the actress attack case has handed over 6 CCTV visuals to actor Dilip, one of the accused in the case. Along with the visuals, forensic examination report of mobile phones used by another 2 accused in the case has also been given to Dilip. The clips are collected from CCTVs installed along the roads through which the actress's vehicle passed through on the day when the incident took place. Dilip, the 8th accused in the case, had filed a petition in the Angamali First Class Judicial Magistrate Court seeking the visuals of the attack on the actress, but the court has not taken any decision on this petition. The court had earlier dismissed Dilip's plea seeking the visuals of crime after the SIT pleaded against his demand before the court, but the actor filed a petition again seeking the visuals of the crime, listing out new reasons. The petition says the visuals of the actress being attacked was taken from a stationary vehicle. This contradicts the arguments of the prosecution according to his petition. Meanwhile, police opposed giving the evidence to Dilip, claiming that the visuals will be misused. News Desk, Jeevan. The benchmark Sensex index plunged over 500 points on Monday, tracking losses in global equities and as investor sentiment continued to be subdued post the introduction of long-term capital gains tax in the union budget. Strong US job data speculated that the US Federal Reserve may boost interest rates next month. The next US federal policy will start on 21st March. Higher bond yields were another reason. Investors will also keep an eye on the Reserve Bank of India's interest rate decision on 7 February. The prices of petrol and diesel have increased again. The price of petrol was raised by 16 paise and that of diesel by 7 paise. With this, the price of petrol in Thiruvananthapuram is Rs 77.24 per litre and that of diesel is Rs 69.61 per litre. The Thiruvananthapuram branch of Oasis Holidays Group at Murinjampalam was inaugurated by K. Muralidharan MLA. Kerala Travel Mart President Baby Matthew Somathiram was chief guest of the function. Karnataka former MLA Ivan Nigli, Kattanam Shaji, C.K. Rajan, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, Oasis Chairman and Managing Director Tito Thomas attended the function. An army captain and 3 Jawans were killed, one more wounded when Pakistani troops opened fire on Indian forward post in Bhimber Gali sector of the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir Rajouri sector. The BG area that is near Rajouri is a particularly volatile area. For the first time, the Indian Army has also said that the firing was not limited only to small arms or mortars but also to missiles. The nature of the missiles were not specified, but they are likely to have been anti-tank guided missiles used in a bunker bursting role. The slain were identified as Captain Kapil Kundu, Rifleman Ramavatar, Rifleman Shubham Singh and Havildar Roshan Lal. The injured soldier, identified as Iqbal Ahmed, was shifted to a hospital for treatment. Earlier in the day, 2 forces personnel and 2 civilians were injured in cross LOC shelling in Rajouri and Poonch districts. The injured included an army soldier and a BSF assistant sub-inspector. The injured civilians were identified as 6-year-old Yasin Arif and 14-year-old Gulsar Banu. The official said that this was the second time in 3 days that the Pakistani troops targeted the Indian forward post and civilian areas in Poonch using automatic weapons and mortars. The last time the Pakistani troops had opened fire at about a dozen places in Poonch Balakot sector. The Pakistani authorities had also reported the death of more than half a dozen civilians on their side of the divide line in Indian firing and shelling and alleged that it were the Indian Army and the BSF who initiated firing on each occasion. National Desk, Jeevan. The Maldivian Supreme Court dealt another blow to President Abdullah Yameen on Sunday, asking him to comply with its order to release political prisoners and reinstate dissident lawmakers. The government had expressed concerns over the judicial order and resisted complying with it, but the court said there can be no excuses. Descendants must be released because their trials were politically motivated and flawed, the Supreme Court said in a statement. Thursday's order to restore the seats of 12 government MPs who defected to the opposition would effectively reduce Yameen's party to a minority and expose him to the risk of impeachment. Police detained 2 opposition lawmakers who returned to the country on Sunday as the political crisis in the Indian Ocean archipelago nation deepened with its top court pitted against the president. The main opposition Maldivian Democratic Party said its MPs tried to stage a meeting in defiance of a weekend order suspending parliament, but they were pushed back by armed troops. Security forces have been deployed inside the National Parliament, known as the People's Majlis, since March last year when Yameen ordered them to evict dissident lawmakers. The president's crackdown on dissent has tarnished the Maldives' image as an upmarket holiday paradise and sparked calls from the United Nations and several countries to restore the rule of law in the fledgling democracy. But the Yameen government has so far refused to comply with the shock ruling, resisting international pressure. International Desk, Jeevan. Roster system made public by Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra very last week will put into practice in the Supreme Court today. In the new Frankel roster structure, Chief Justice Deepak Mishra has become decisive to continue public interest litigation cases with himself. The CJI's order was made public on the official website of the top court. The 13-page announcement was placed on the Apex Court website and noted that a roster of the work for new cases notified under the order of the Chief Justice of India will be effective February 5 till additional orders. Government makes its mind to keep away from revise between judges, cites it as internal matters of magistrates. The notification has given the report of staff that would be allocated to the benches chaired by the CJI, Justices Chelameshwar, Gagoi, Lokur, Joseph, A.K. Sikri, S.A. Bobde, R.K. Agarwal, N.V. Ramana, Arun Mishra, A.K. Goyal and R.F. Nariman. The names of these 12 judges are in the order of their preeminence. The roster system put into practice weeks after following the quick-tempered press meet by the four senior-most judges, Justices J. Chelameshwar, Ranjan Gogoi, M.B. Lokur, Kurian Joseph, who in the January 12 press talks had raised questions to the allocation of responsive PILs and important cases to the judges who were low-ranking in supremacy. News Desk, Jeevan. Giroud scored a late equalizer as Barcelona drew at Espanyol to set a club record of 22 games unbeaten at the start of the La Liga season. Philip hit the bar in the first half before Gerrard header gave City rivals Espanyol the lead midway through the second. With only 8 minutes left, defender Piqué headed home substitute Lionel Messi's free kick. It was a close of so close yet so far for the defending champion PV Sindhu, who squandered a match point opportunity to see her opponent USA's Jeevan continue her giant-killing run to win the India's Open title. The India's ace went down fighting in a 3-game thriller that saw both these shuttlers giving it all for winning the India Open 500 World Tour title. It was hard luck for Sindhu, but there were a lot of positive she can take from her run in the tournament. The American saved a match point against the defending champion and defeated PV Sindhu 21-18, 11-21, 22-20. Before we wind up, let's look at the headlines once again. Dubai cheating case, travel ban imposed on Binoy Kodieri in Dubai. No excuses, says Chenithala. Treatment raw on MLAs. Government turns blind eye to James Committee report. Campaign against him is cruel, says Speaker. Accident cases, victims to get free treatment for 48 hours. Petrol tax won't be decreased, says Finance Minister. Actress attack case, SIT hands over CCTV visuals to Dilip, rejects prosecution's plea against Dilip. Life ban on Srishant, Supreme Court issues notice to BCCI, high hope, says Srishant. That's all from the English News Desk. Thank you for watching and good night.